I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribing. Now, I made a video yesterday, why you must leave Canada, or why one must leave Canada, or 5 reasons you should leave Canada. And I did that because I was promoting 5-6 years ago to get out of the city. I was promoting get out of Sydney, get out of Toronto, get out of Vancouver. Toronto not at the beginning. It was later when the foreign buyers tax went into Vancouver. Get out of London, get out of escape Los Angeles videos I made. And I'm in a town with 8,000 people. I'm doing all right here. I'm 2.5 hours away from the next major city. I'm maybe an hour away from an hour and a half away from the U.S. border if I head straight south. I just want to kind of throw this out there to show you guys what people think is the new norm in Canada. So when Americans keep messaging me, it's like, oh yeah, but you got to pay. So what I did was, there's a house that sold, and it's for sale, and it's making headlines, and it will sell for what it's asking for, or maybe above what it's asking for. So let's get to it right now. I want to thank the person that sent me this on Instagram. So here it is right here. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and set your reminders for Commonwealth for Common Folks this Wednesday and Mike in the Night this Saturday, Digital Soul. And don't forget to watch this Saturday's past yesterday's Mike in the Night.
This is where my I don't know if you want to call it power is. I mean,
and that was a really good show last night. Lots of good callers. Don't forget to send me your messages on Instagram if you can, or show tips. Here it goes. So I wanted to make sure I zoomed into this for you guys to see this. Now, you look at this. So an American living, let's say, in Alabama would look at that and say, okay, maybe, depending on how much land, maybe 170 grand. Someone in Central Florida would look at that and say maybe 200,000. Someone in maybe Katy, Texas, or Conroe, Texas would look at that and say, okay, maybe 210. Maybe. Well, you ready for this? This is in Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver real estate, $8.9 million listing declares house is of no value, $1 million discount offered. $1 million discount offered. You save $1 million if you buy this thing. And it looks like it hasn't been lived in a long time. You could see, it looks like they had a roof out, or some sort of I don't know what but it's all rotting out here. So I don't know what the condition of the place is, and I don't trust flat roofs like this. I like slopey roofs, so the water kind of over the years, it doesn't, you know what I mean. Anyways, for bargain hunters with deep pockets, this Vancouver property might be a perfect buy. The owner is not only offering $1 million discount, the new price for the property is $8.988 million, is also below the 2021 assessed value. According to BC Assessment, the current value of the property as of July 1st, 2020 totals $9.4 million. So if you're watching this in Mexico, this is not 9.4 million pesos. That's not 9.4 million pesos. That's like 700,000 US. No, this is not 9.4 million pesos. Okay, guys? I know this is a big deal. So this would be the type of home back in the 80s, a modest family that sold their first 2-bedroom home and want to have more children would move into and grow their family, and the kids would go to school, and the family would just operate like a normal, family, and do their things, do family stuff like we used to do back in the day. Well, this is what we're seeing here. This is phenomenal. This means that the new listed price is $413,000, or almost $500,000 below the assessed value. The house sits more than half a hectare lot, which the provincial assessor estimates to be worth $9.198 million. As for the 2-story house, the assessment places it at $203,000. But according to the property listing, the house is worthless. The house is of no value, the listing declares. It adds that this is the lot value only and a tremendous opportunity to build a fabulous estate. So not only do you have to buy this piece of land here. And if you see on the maps place where this is, you'd be like, my neighbors are like right there. It's like, what? So, you know, this is, I'm not bashing the property, whatever. It's 2,700 square foot home. And I can't see, okay, the land. Okay, you got what was it, a hectare? How much is it? Quarter hectare? Half a hectare. Lot. Wow. So I looked into the property taxes. I looked into the cost of operating this place. So the wood frame residence was built in 1915. Okay. And based on tracking, this property value assessment peaked in 2019 at almost $10.1 million. So this is not pesos, okay, guys? This is not 700,000 US. This is a lot of money for this. Okay, now let's get into, so now I did a mortgage calculator for you guys. So we did a proper mortgage calculator right here. So I took let's say you put down, what was the down payment? So total payments, okay, I want to go back to, so I put down, so we're borrowing 900,000 and we put down 100,000 on that. So basically, we put down, so we borrowed 8,998, basically, the discounted price, right? So you would be paying loan amount, $8 million I put. So you put down the other difference. So you put down the difference on a 30-year term, okay? And at 1.11% is what I found. Your monthly payment is $26,137 per month for 30 years. I put on a 30-year AM. $26,137 per month. Your total principal and interest payments would be $9.4 million, and your total interest paid would be $1.4 million in interest, or what you would call VIC. Here's your amortization from your first payment all the way down to the end of the term should be 360 months. If I'm correct, if I stand, yep, 360 months would be your last payment. 360 months. Wow. So, I mean, so this is what's happening in Canada. So what I did was I tried to find comparables. So now what I did with these comparables, I tried to make sure that not only did I find houses with a little bit more land than that, and the property taxes are cheaper. Like, I'm talking about substantially cheaper. So property tax on this thing is probably like, maybe 22,000 bucks a year, 30 grand a year in property tax. If the property is worth that much money, that's a lot of property tax. So let's take a look here. So we found this house for the same amount. Let me just scroll this a little bit down here. So we found this house with the same amount of land, and it comes out to almost the same price when you convert it. I already did the conversion, and the property tax is cheaper, a lot cheaper. This is outside of Atlanta, Georgia, in a very, very upscale community. It's got brass finishing. It's got stainless steel decorative motif. It's got all done. This is pure wood. This is not parquet or any of that crap. That's like actual wood. That's why it's all different colors. You got marble counters, marble granite counters. Not granite. This is pure marble. And you got your finished marble bathroom. Here, I'll just do this so you guys can see it. There's your... This house apparently is coming fully furnished. There is your closet. There is your... You know what I'm saying? There's everything there. Wine cellar. Everything. It's got pure brass handles. It's got a 1-lane pool, so you just go back and forth and do laps. Yeah, it's got an outdoor pool. It's got a surrounded patio. It's got a hot tub on the side. So what I did was I did an absolute comparable to the price, to everything that house for this house here. I did an exact comparable. Okay, and with land, and I made sure property taxes were cheaper. Now let's move on to this property. This property is really nice. I chose this property because, again, the property taxes will be cheaper. And so this is in Alabama, a quiet rural area in Alabama to raise family and stuff. There it is right there. And I got this because it's by that river there. It's really nice. Beautiful pool. And I like the marble flooring and the beautiful staircase. Look at these curtains that come down. Holy. I mean, to get these curtains fitted and made, you're looking at a couple of grand just to make maybe 7,000, 8,000 just to make these curtains. You know what I'm saying? Look at that ceiling. That's like... I mean... I don't even know how to address this. I think this one also comes fully furnished. I think it does. Look at the fridge. Right? So a lot of people are thinking about, Mike, it's the land. Mike, you're wrong. It's the land, Mike. You're not paying attention. Okay. So here's the problem. This is not America. This is Canada. Now, to build... this house in Canada with the material, you know how much money, even though the wood's, we're importing the wood from America that is fabricated and made in Canada. Do you know how much money it would cost to make this house unfurnished? I'm just talking about like just to build this house and this in Canada. This would probably cost maybe $800,000 to build in the States, this home. Maybe $950 to build this home in the States. This home in Canada, you're looking at a couple of $1 million to build this home. The same type, like the same home. And there's no water or waterfront property, or it's not a waterfront property. So let's keep going. Now, take a look at this one. I like this one because I like this little world thing with the water going around it. And again, the property taxes are a lot cheaper. What state is this one in? This is in Lander, Texas. Beautiful place. And it's got that Texan feel to it, that rustic wood, that rustic feel, that beautiful moldings, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely perfection. It's perfection. Beautiful office. Look at the height of the ceilings. Look at the bedroom. Look, it's got this little section. Looks like it's part of a castle. Oh, that's that round piece on the outside. Oh, there's the shower. There's the kid's bedroom there with there's the other bedroom there. There's your theater room, watching the Avengers. Yep. I don't know if this one comes furnished, though. I'm not sure. It comes with a full garage. Look at that. It even has tools inside. You could set up your tools. You could work on your car. And the garage is detached from the house. And then you got your playroom here. So this house and property taxes are cheaper. So you're not paying so much for, you know what I mean, in property. Look at that beautiful lake to swim in. Wow, and you got you got a place to park your boat. There it is. With the money you save off this property, because it's a bit cheaper than the one in Canada, it's quite a bit cheaper from the one in Canada, you could actually buy a boat and furnish, you know what I mean? You could actually spend the extra money on that stuff if you have deep pockets, like this article saying, deep. But then the thing is, if you have $10 million, why would you move here and live here? This is what doesn't make sense. Well, it's laundered money. It's so much easier to buy this, launder $10 million, clean $10 million through the Canadian real estate. The locals get priced out, and people can't afford to live anymore. And that's what's been happening. So now what I did was, oh, there's one more. Let me show you this last one. So that's that one there. That one's really nice. Look at that. You could have two parties in this place at the same time. Two different parties, and no one would even know that no one will even know that there's two parties going on in the same place. You will never bump into each other. Look at that, man. Yeah. So trying to build this cost maybe $6-7 million to build in Canada, a house like this. It's crazy what it costs to get anything done in Canada. Ooh, look at that bathroom. Holy crap. Does it have a pool? Yeah, it has a big pool in the front here. I saw the pool. Look at that thing. Oh my God, and the windows are right here. And you could just like, wow. So this is an outdoor, kind of like an outdoor shower, because there's no windows here. So you come in here, take a shower, look outside. Hey, man. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just taking a shower. Look at the closet. Okay, so now what I did was I took what the mortgage payment was here, 26,000. So it's about 20,000, roughly 20,000 US per month here. What it would cost for this house monthly. So I took the monthly payment from that house and took 1 year's worth of payments, and this is what you could buy. So 1 year's worth of payments on this house, 12 months of payments on this house, will buy you this. Now, again, property taxes are cheaper. I checked. Property taxes on this house is less than $1,400 a year. And this is in Houston, Texas. So here it is right here. Oh, there's no jobs in Houston. Just stop with this. This is actually in my opinion, a lot better condition than that house that's for sale. That house is from like 1918 or something. This is at least, it's more, you could get into it, start slowly renovating the house, and kind of start a life. Start a life is what it is. This one on Kimberly Street, 187. Again, that's 1 year's worth of payments on the other house. It's I can't fathom. I just can't fathom. You know, where is this? Where is this? College Park. This is not a bad area. College Park, Georgia. I mean, this is what every young family Canadian dream is, right here. Without first-time home buyer loans and government grants and everything. Let's move on. This one here is in Converse, Texas. Converse, Texas. It's got stone. Again, they're all 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms. And the last one is, oh, that's just a map there. But I just kind of wanted to show this to you guys. And, I mean, this thing will probably sell over its value because people see... I'm not seeing the value in this. I'm not seeing the bang for your buck. Someone's going to have to educate me on what I'm not seeing here. I looked at the land, okay? So I found homes with the same amount of land for that same price. These homes don't have almost as much as land, but they still have a bit of land to them. Like, you got a big backyard, a big front yard. You still have your, but that's only 1 year's worth of payments on that other house that you're going to be paying how much per month for 30 years. You're going to be paying 26,000 Canadian per month for 30 years to pay this house off. That's if you put down $900,000, $1 million. So that's what I'm trying to kind of make sense of. And that's why I left the city. I'm in a small city. Now, the problem is the smaller cities are getting more expensive and people can't even afford to come here. Where I am, I bought my house for $260,000. I made a video. Yeah, here's the video right here if you guys want to see it, where I left the city and now I have my home. And the playlist, I left the city. It's a playlist. So check it out, guys. And I'm done. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm in a small town. I kind of dug in. I trenched in now. But I don't know what's going to happen around me with neighbors. Are the neighbors going to be selling because they're going to get some more or better bang for their buck and then move to Europe or move to South or Central America? Like, what's going to happen? Anyways, guys, I look very forward to reading your comments on what you guys think about this situation. This is a joke. This is like almost like a slap in the face for Canadians. And that's why I kind of wanted to do a follow-up video on why people should... If that house is 10 million bucks, I don't even know what I don't even know what I could tell you guys. Even on 10 acres of land, it shouldn't be that expensive. Like, realistically. Like, realistically. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Look forward to reading your comments.